Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm bringing you an intermediate workout building our back body. So this whole workout is about building our back strength. We are going to be using a couple props today. None of them are mandatory except for the sitting box. So you need your sitting box, whether it be a long box, a short box, you need your sitting box. Other than that, I am adding in a booty band for me and my practice. I also do get requests for more booty band videos, so I am just throwing the booty band in. You do not have to use it. The other prop I'm throwing in is a pair of 1 pound ankle weights. So this is an extra 2 pounds that I'm adding to my strength training class. So you choose if you want to add ankle weights or not. We're going to be starting with no springs on, so don't worry about your springs. Put your ankle weights on, grab your straps, have them ready, sitting box on the side, and loop bands in your hand if you're using it, ready to go. And once you're ready, I'll meet you on the Reformer. All right, take your booty band and go ahead, put it down on your carriage. Take all of your springs off. Ankle weights, if you're using them, they should be on. You're gonna move your carriage towards the back. You're gonna sit yourself down at the very edge of the carriage carefully. And then just be mindful that if you have a low reformer, you're probably going to need to sit on your sitting box. If your reformer is higher, you may need to put a yoga block under your feet. You want your feet to be grounded and your knees to be bent at 90 degrees. You're going to take this loop band, doesn't matter what strength you're using, what a fabric one, a latex one, silicone, whatever works for you, but you are sitting at the very edge of the carriage mat. Shoulders are backing down. You're zipping up those tight pair of jeans, closing in that corset. Hands are in that band. We're gonna go ahead, just begin with pelvic rocks. So we're gonna tilt our pelvis towards the back of the mat as the carriage will slightly move underneath us. Go ahead, rock the pelvis back to neutral, right back over the hips. Let's tilt it back. Coming into that imprinted spine or that C curve. And bring it back. This time, if you like to anteriorly tilt, go ahead and let that roll all the way to the front, anteriorly tilt it, and then tilt it back. Let's go for 2 more just like this. So today is all about strengthening our back from the crown of our head to the heels of our feet, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to go ahead, tuck that tailbone. We're going to roll ourselves all the way down. Find yourself in that C curve. Draw those abs in. Pelvis is going to come back up over those hips. So as I was saying, all about our back body. So warming up through our spine right now, through our pelvis. Of course, everything in Pilates has to do with the core. So core will always be working. We're going to go for 2 more just like this. We're going to keep adding on. So remember to stay where you need to stay today. On this next one, when you roll yourself back, your hands will stay exactly where they are. As you tilt yourself up this time, as you rock that pelvis forward, you're going to reach your arms up to the clouds, really anteriorly tilt that pelvis towards the front. Exhale, roll it down. Arms now stay straight. Shoulders back and down. Making this movement a little bit more dynamic as we're getting warm. Arms coming up and rolling down. Let's go for 3. 2. 1 more here. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. They're plugged down your back. This time when your arms come long in front of you, hold it there, staying in that C curve. Feet are planted. Carefully rotate towards the left. Bring it back to center. Rotate towards the right. Take your gaze with the rotation. Hips stay quiet. Rotations coming from the waistline. You just have slight pressure in that band, giving you slight feedback that your shoulders are pressing down your back and not creeping up into your ears. Engaging every muscle in our shoulder blades right now, in our collarbones. Last one to each side. Finish up on the right, bring it back to center, and carefully roll yourself up. Great job. Roll those shoulders. We're going to take that band, you're going to walk that carriage all the way back. You're going to slide your bottom towards the edge. The booty band is now coming up over your thighs. Once that band is over your thighs, you're going to go ahead, roll yourself back. You want to find yourself in those shoulder blades, in those shoulder pads, sorry, not blades. Abs are going to be pulled in, bringing our legs to tabletop. Now you can always hold on to your risers behind you. If you have the tower, hold on to the tower. You want to try to drop those shoulders back and down. Abs are zipped nice and tight. Knees are over the hips. From here, we're going to begin with single leg stretch. I'm going to extend my right leg long, pull it back into center. Extend the left leg, pulling it back. So warming up with our core, getting that engaged for the work to come. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one. Make sure you finish on the opposite side. So finish on that left side. Go ahead, bring both legs to table. Double leg stretch, extend it out. Pull it in, extend, and in. Remember, if you feel it in your back, legs can come up higher. You can always go into that imprinted spine. Remember, keep that rib and ab connection. Don't let those ribs splay. We have 3, for 2. Relax those shoulders. Last one, legs come to table. Hold it here. Knees are squeezing together. We're going to hold on to our risers or our tower bars behind us now. We're coming into that imprinted spine. I want you to start rocking your knees towards your chest, coming up a little bit and rolling it down, coming into our low, deep abs here. Rolling it up, just a little ab tuck, little ab curl, reverse curl. Knees still staying in tabletop, squeezing together. Remember how you breathe. It's a tool, not a rule. Let's go for 2. Last one here. Knees come to center. Relax those shoulders. You're going to tilt your knees towards the right. As you tilt the knees, you're going to start rocking towards the right. Knees are coming towards that right shoulder block, coming in to those low obliques. Last 3, for 2, and 1. Come back to center. We have one more side. Knees together. Go ahead, tilt towards the left. Draw those abs in. Relax those shoulders. Inhale. Exhale it out. Remember that exhale engages that deepest layer of your abs. Almost there. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead, bring those knees to center. Carefully drop your knees. Woo! You got those ankle weights on. I'm definitely feeling like some bowling balls hanging on my ankles right now. Carefully roll yourself on up. Great job. Relax those shoulders. And we are going to go ahead, walk ourselves in. We are going to put our footwork springs on. So for me, I'm going with 1 green, 2 heavies today. You can go with 3 reds, 2 reds, and a blue. Just be mindful, we are going into some single leg work. My headrest is coming up for now. And then we are going to go ahead, lie down. We're going to find our heels on that bar. Abs are nice and warm, so easy to engage. You can feel that core being pulled in. Right leg coming to tabletop. Left leg's pushing. When you're ready, take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, push yourself out. Resist yourself here. Leg is just staying quiet and table. Resist that carriage coming in like it's in molasses. Thick mud. Let's go for 3 more, and then we're going to add a bicycle. On this next one, bring that foot over the foot bar. Pull it back in as you extend out. Press through the heel. We're going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way in. Go ahead, place that foot down on the foot bar. We're going to slide the left foot down to the ball of the foot. Right foot is coming back to tabletop. This time, as you extend the carriage out, leg straightens to the clouds. As you come in, it comes back to table. Trying to stay on the ball of the foot, challenging that ankle stability. Ooh, the shakes are real. This is quite heavy with the green and the ankle weights. I'm trying to embrace the shake. Squeezing my muscles tighter. We have 2 more. 1 more, we're going to hold it out. Now from here, drop the heel, leave the heel lowered. We're going to bring the leg out to the side, pull it back into the center. Laterally bring it out to the side and back in. Exhale, bring it in. We have 3, for 2, last one, bring it all the way in. Go ahead, bend that knee and bring the other foot to the foot bar. Bring your knees towards your chest for a moment. Find both feet on the bar. Toes are on the bar, heels are glued together, Pilates V. When you're ready, we're going to press ourselves out, squeeze through the inner thighs, release yourself back. So in this set, we're going to do 8 press outs. So this is 5, 6, 7. On this last one, come in halfway. I want little pulses out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it out. We have 6. 6 press outs. Last one, come in here, halfway, 6 press outs here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend it out. We're going for 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it in, press out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, press it out for 2. Bring it in halfway, press it out. We have singles. In, halfway, press out, push out. Down halfway, press out, push out. Down halfway, push out. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. Whew. And let's go ahead, find that right heel on the bar. Left leg's coming to tabletop. Abs are coming in. When you're ready, single leg, press it out. Left leg stays in table. Just getting used to that side, doing that single leg work. My legs are jello already, I have to be honest. Last 3, adding that bicycle. Next one, extend over the foot bar, pull it in. Over the foot bar and pull it in. Last 3 for 2. Last 1, come all the way in, bring that foot down, shake my legs for a second. We're going to slide down to the ball of the foot, left leg's coming back to table, finding those abs pulled in. Remember, we extend to the clouds, so lift that heel, press the carriage out, extend, bend, pull the carriage in. So definitely working on my right side now. Definitely less challenging on this side for single leg than on my left. We have 2 more. 1 more. This is where we hold it out. Drop the heel. You're going to laterally bring it out to the side. Pull it back to the center. Out. Use that inner thigh. Pull up through that pelvic floor. Corset is tight. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. Woo. And drop that foot. Take your hands behind your shoulder blocks. Let that rib cage splay. Drop your knees from side to side. Take a moment here. All right, so we got the legs. Let's get those glutes. When your arms are come down to your sides, go ahead, knock your headrest down. Heels are on that bar. We are going to go ahead, come in to articulation. So I want you to tilt that pelvis towards your nose. Roll yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time, coming all the way up to the top. Once you come up to the top, take a big deep inhale, exhale. Slowly roll yourself down, trying to create more space. You're nice and warm. We warmed that spine up earlier. So try to create even more space. Lengthen as you come down. Tuck and roll. Slowly roll it down. Let's go for 2 more. This time when you roll yourself up, I want you to hold yourself up. Keep those shoulders away from those ears. Try to close that carriage if it's open. Right leg coming to tabletop. Left leg is stabilizing. From here, you're going to extend the leg out. Bend it in towards your midline. Extend. So single leg extension, sorry I couldn't think of it, or bicycle. Press it in and out. I'm just thinking about how bad my left side is shaking because this is the 3rd time I'm doing this workout. Let's go for 2. One more here. You're going to hold the leg long. You're going to pull it up to the clouds. You're going to lift it. Don't drop the opposite hip. Try to tap the foot bar. Lift, drop, tap the foot bar. Lift. Get those glutes. Remember, strong glutes, strong backside. Last 3. You can point and flex. I don't cue it. Last 1. You're going to kick that leg back to the clouds. You're going to hold it there. You're pressing out to the side. Pull it back in towards the center. Same thing we did in footwork. Almost there. Using those glutes. Press out through that stabilizing for 4, 3, 2. Holy nose. Last 1. Drop the heel. Lift those hips. Take a break if you need, but I'm going to continue. Right heel, left leg coming to table. Single leg bicycle. Pull it in. Remember, pause me if you need to. A lot of you are voting for strength classes and you like the longer format classes. I prefer longer format too because I feel if I'm going to exercise, I'm going to get it all in. And then if I don't exercise one day, I don't feel so bad. Last 2. Last 1, you're going to hold it. You're going to lift. Lower. Try to lift that opposite hip. Press through that stabilizing heel. I know it's not easy, especially if you got the added ankle weights. Last 2. 1 more full. Lower it. Lift it back up. Laterally out to the side and bring it in. Try not to move the stabilizing leg. I caught myself. Use that core. Keep those hips lifted. Last 2. Last 1. Bring that heel down. Lift those hips. Ooh, that feels good. Slowly articulate yourself down. 1 vertebra at a time. Bring your knees in towards your chest and carefully rock it out. All right. So I'm going to say we definitely did our glutes, our ankles, and our legs. Let's come on up. We're going to be changing our springs. We're going to come down to 1 red spring. You can go ahead, keep your booty band on if you want to. This is where we're going to grab our box. Long box is coming onto the carriage. I'm going to work that upper back now. Once that long box is on the carriage, I am going to grab my sticky pad. If you need a sticky pad, pause me especially. We are going to be doing pull-ups, so I do slide on the box, so you choose what works for you. All right, go ahead, lie yourself down. Bra line at the edge of the box. Your shoulders are backing down. Legs are just laying heavy right now on the carriage, okay? We're going to go ahead. We're going to flex our spine towards our box. Nose is looking towards our headrest, or tilted. Chin is a little tilted in towards our chest. We're just going to go ahead, straighten the arms. Press the shoulders back and down. Ankles can be resting on top of that foot bar. We're going to come for scapular mobility, scapular push-ups. So I want you to think about rounding the top of your scapula. So you're going to round them up. And then you're going to press them back. So pull them up. And then retract them back. So as you do it faster, it becomes a scapular push-up. Pushing through your upper back. Let's go for 3, 2, last 1. All right, relax yourself. From here, bra line's heavy. We're gonna walk ourselves all the way up. You're gonna grab your risers, or you're gonna grab your tower poles. Shoulders are backing down. Allow the box to stretch you a little bit. This is why I forgot to mention a sticky pad, so I'm going to correct that. And then we are going to start with pull-ups. So head is in a neutral spine, shoulders are down and back. You're going to bend your elbows straight down as best you can to the risers and resist it back. Again, straight down and resist. So try to keep yourself in that neutral spine. No extension through the upper back yet. We will be adding it, but not right now. Elbows are pulling down. You're thinking more of using those lats, pulling you towards, squeezing towards your side body as you pull towards the rails. We got 4, 3, breathe it out, 2, last 1. Carefully release those arms long. Allow your head to go lower than your arms. And then carefully bring your hands to the rails. Walk yourself back. Remember that your foot bar is up. And then you can rest your feet back on the foot bar. Bra line is heavy. You're going to go ahead, grab those straps in front of you. You're going to bring them out to the sides. Push that pelvis into the box. Time to wake up that lower back. Trying to wake up those shoulder blades. I'm going to choke up to the tape. Shoulders are down. We're going to go for pulling straps. So pull your arms towards your waistline. Resist it forward. Legs are reaching. A little engagement through that core if you want it. If not, just keep the legs closer together and don't use the feedback of the band. Use that breath. Really push down through those shoulders, squeeze to that side body. We got 3 for 2. 1, you're going to hold them back. Now we're going to bend at the elbow and extend. This is where we're going to add that extension. If you enjoy it, if not, you stay in neutral. When you bend your arms back, you're going to lift your chest, squeeze through that body, pull it in. Lift, squeeze, try to get those arms up to those hips. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, let those arms come long. Go ahead, let your body hang over that box. Allow yourself to hang over that box. Maybe walk yourself. And I like to give myself a little flexion over the box with my hands wide. You can take your toes, you can flex them so you have the edge of your foot bar. And then we're going to go into those push-ups. So shoulders become back and down. You're going to extend. You're going to reach up, bring that core in. Now you're going to scapula push-up. Push it up, resist it down. Little micro movement. Last 3. 2. And 1. Go ahead, bring it on down. And we do need to carefully come off this box. We're going to change our weight. So I'm just going to come down to 1 blue spring. We're going to go to those single arm pull-ups. Go ahead, flex that spine while you're here. Give yourself a little cat-cow. And then we are going to go ahead, lie ourselves back on the box. Bra line's going to be heavy again. Legs are going to be reaching long, but you don't want to have them activated here. Okay, it's enough with just the arm work unless you want more. Send those shoulders back. You're going to walk yourself up. Remember, adjust the weight accordingly. If it's too heavy, reduce the load. If it's not heavy enough, add some weight to it. My legs are just going to stay long. I'm going to take my hand. I like to hold to the front of my box. You can bring your hand behind your back, whatever you choose. Stay in neutral. Gaze is over your nose. When you're ready, bend the elbow, resist. Now we're going for 10 on each side. So you can switch halfway through, or you can try to do 8 to 10. You do you. I'm at 5. Last 2. Last 1. Go ahead, reach that arm long. Switch your hand, or you're switching hands doing 5 on the other side. When you're ready, go ahead, bend and extend. I'm going to try to do 10 on this side. This is my left side. We're at 5. This is 8. Last one. Both arms come to the rails. Allow yourself to come into a traction stretch. Breathe it out. Great job. You're going to go ahead and walk yourself down. You're going to come give yourself up into a child's pose on the box. I'm going to go ahead. You can remove your sticky pad if it's in your way. Go ahead, just round and flex that spine. If you don't like being on top of the box like this, by all means, come to the floor. Our next exercise is going to be in this quadruped position. Coming back to the glutes. One more here. You have the option with your hands. You can come down to your elbows, abs stay pulled in, and you do your work like this. The second option is you come into your high wrists. I kind of like to go around my box. It kind of supports my wrists a little nice with the round edge. Shoulders are back and down, abs are pulled in. Start with your left or your right, whichever one you want. I'm starting with my right. Abs are pulled in, right leg's extended long. I'm going to click my hips, square them to the mat underneath me. Foot is pointed. You're going to lower and lift that back leg. So lower and lift. It is on a blue spring. So we have that little instability of that carriage underneath us. We're not going to go into a full bird dog today. We're not worrying about that. We're just going to stay here, do some leg work. We got 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up. I want you to pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Now you're bringing it out to the side, pulling it back into center. Bring it out laterally. Pull it back in. We have 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it behind you. You're going to pull that knee in underneath you. We're coming in for fire hydrants. You're going to extend it out, pull it back into center. Extend it out and pull it in. Think about relaxing those shoulders. Keep them away from your ears. We got 3 more. For 3, try not to hike your hip. 2, last one, yes, we're pulsing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into center. Go ahead, sit your hips back for a moment. Relax those wrists. And then we are going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Shoulders back and down. Left leg's getting extended long. I'm going to fix my body. Try to keep it square to the box underneath me. When you're ready, we're going to lift that leg and lower. Lift and lower. Last 3. For 2. Last 1, hold it up, pulse it up. Breathe it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it long. Bring it out to the side. Pull it back in. Out. Try not to dump too much weight on the opposing side. Keep that core pulled in, shoulders relaxed. We have 3, 2. Last 1, bring it on in. Knee underneath the hip, fire hydrants. Press it out, pull it in. Keep those arms with a soft bend. Don't lock out of those arms. We have 4, 3, 2. Last 1, hold it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee on in. Carefully sit yourself back. Swing your hips from side to side. Maybe wag your tail. And carefully, we are going to come off our box. I'm going to just pull up my booty band. And then we are going to be taking our box, going short box ways. All right, we're going to have a seat on our box, staying on that blue spring. We're going to be facing the foot bar. We're going to grab that strap. We're going to grab both straps, actually. So grab both straps. You're going to thread those straps through your forearms. You could use the long loops, the short loops, whatever works for you. Sitting up nice and tall, working on more of that back body. We're bringing those arms up to a field goal position, parallel bookends. Abs are pulled in, shoulders are back and down. We're going to open up our elbows wide, squeeze everything together. Open and close. Last 3. For 2, this is all about mobility here. Last 1, hold them open. Now press them down your back, squeeze down your back. I want you to bring the elbows in towards the waist, resist them back up to that field goal. So going in with diamonds, elbows towards the rib cage, lifting it up to field goal. Squeeze that back body, press those shoulders down, relax the neck. Keep it moving if you need to. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Hold them open, arms come wide. You're going to pull the straps, arms come together. You're going to resist the straps open. Slowly resist. Open all the way. Let them pull you back as far as they can till you're comfortable. Squeeze the arms together. Last 3. One more. Next time your arms come in, go ahead, bring them down, and you can carefully take those straps on off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hang those straps up. Short box is staying where it is. We are gonna come standing on the carriage. Now, your carriage can stay on this blue spring. You also have an option if you need more support. You know what? I'm going to go to a red and then I'm going to see how I feel. So, foot bar can come up into a higher position if you need it. All right? Left leg or right leg does not matter. Now, if you need balance help, we're going to bend, squat, and press. If you want to do this full body, you're going to stand and press it down. So you're coming into a single leg squat. Again, you can be here. The lighter the spring, the harder it is. So if you need more stability, add more weight. Don't add too much more. Squatting it down and lifting it up. Keep those shoulders back. Think about squeezing, pressing those hips forward, squeezing those glutes. We have 4, 3, 2, last 1. Next time you come low, carefully grab the foot bar. Now I'm going to change my spring to a blue because I want more of a challenge here. You can keep yours at a red. We're going to go ahead, we're going to extend ourselves out, coming into that plank position. Now, your knee comes in, and then you press it out. Knee comes in, and you press. Now you can just stay here and go into that plank. You could even do little laterals to the sides. If you want to bicycle the 2, choose where you want to be. So really push through those shoulders, building up that back body, soft bend in those arms supporting you. All fingers are on the same side. We have 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Go ahead, place that foot down. Bring yourself all the way in. I am going to put a little more weight on my carriage for just a single red for the squats. You can choose if you need more or less. Right foot is now coming on the box. Remember, keep your hands down. Choose where you want to be. Or you can come upright. Woo, shaky. Come upright. My legs are a little jello-y. Abs are pulled in. Coming down. Remember, you can always make this harder if you need it harder. You can always put your heel up. Again, I don't do it because my feet cramp. So I just keep my feet down. I have a very high arch. So last 3. For 2, make sure you're squeezing. I caught myself not squeezing at the top. There we go. Last 1. Squeeze at the top. Hands come to the foot bar. I am going to change my weight back to a blue. Foot comes on the top. You have the option. You can just plank it in and out. Bend the knees in and press it out. You have the option where you can reverse it. Woo. Try to control it better than I did. When I try to keep those shoulders over the wrist, this is not the best bands for this one. It's where fabric bands would be much better, which I didn't really think about it when I pulled this one out, but last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead carefully, bring those feet down, and you can carefully have a seat on your box. We are going to take this booty band off. Place it down. All right, I want you to put the lightest spring you have on, whether it be a yellow, a blue. Reach down, grab one strap behind you. This strap is coming into the opposite arm. So strap is coming into the opposite arm. If you don't have a yellow spring, then maybe you just want to do this with a pair of hand weights. Shoulders are down. You're going to allow that strap to pull you. You're going to come into a torso twist, and then you're going to pull yourself all the way the other way. Let it unwind. Twist, twist, twist. And then you're going to pull all the way, total twist rotation, bring it back. Not so much worried about the hips staying still. This is just getting good rotational work, finishing up the class and cooling down. Let's go for 2 more. Again, this is about mobility here. I don't know if that was my last one, but we're going to make this the last one. Bring yourself down. Strap goes into the same hand, opposite hand. We're going to windmill the arms, bring it up, and bring it over. If that's too complicated, just do single arm circles. Bring it all the way up and down instead of doing it in opposite directions. Last 2. Let's reverse those circles. So you're going to bring it up and over and down. A lot of us sit at a desk all day, so just getting this mobility work in because we're focusing on strength in the back. And go ahead, bring that down. You can hang that strap up. Oh, my strap fell. Arms are coming straight. Remember, they can be soft bend as well. You still get the same mobility work with a soft bend. I just like the movement and the stretch that I get through my shoulder as the strap is pulling back. Abs pulled in. Abs are always pulled in. And turn. So I want to thank you for all answering questions in my community post as I am trying to prepare for the holidays, trying to see what's going to keep everybody accountable for their workouts. So if you haven't had a chance to look at the community post, please do so. Let's go for 1 more. Feels fabulous. Bring those arms down. Go ahead, take that strap. We're going to go ahead windmill. So I don't know, my brain doesn't want to think about it today. So I'm just going to do single arms because my brain is not thinking about it right now. So I'm just going to do backwards first. So it is a week before Thanksgiving, and I've been doing all the Thanksgiving shopping, getting that done. So I do have a lot of Thanksgiving on the mind. Let's go for 2 more. When your arm comes forward, go ahead, let that arm come back. Definitely harder on this side for me. This is where I'm going to bend my arm so I don't tweak my shoulder. Remember, you always close your lever if you feel it's too heavy. Last two. One more. Great job. Go ahead, hang that strap up. And I am going to go ahead, take these ankle weights off as we have finished our workout. Going to come just to the front of the foot bar. Just give myself a roll down, as I can't finish a class without rolling down. So I'm just going to reach my arms up. Go ahead, roll myself down. I'm going to bring my hands to the foot bar, allow myself to pull myself back into a little bit of a traction stretch. So I didn't have this available before I set this room up, and this is one of my favorite stretches to do because I like to rotate and twist holding onto the foot bar. It just gives me more of an assisted stretch versus me doing it by myself. Hands come to the foot bar. Go ahead, roll yourself up. Bring your hands up and over, hands to heart. And thank you so much for working out with me. I hope you enjoyed this back workout. So stronger backs mean we stand up taller, and then we get stronger everywhere. We're taller, we're leaner, and we're just overall have better posture. So like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.